Oh, excuse me there. Hi, welcome back. Quarantine with Christensen. Today we're gonna see how to make an old pizza. We're gonna be putting her on the grill afterwards and follow the steps along with me as we go. So, here we go. You're gonna get 3 tablespoons of activated yeast. You're gonna get 1 teaspoon of sugar, a cup and a half of warm water, and about 4 cups of all-purpose flour. So what we're gonna do first, you can put the water into your KitchenAid, 8 teaspoons of activated yeast. You're gonna throw that in there, okay? Now you're gonna wanna stir this up as it is activated yeast. You get that going. You take some of the sugar, okay? Boom. Don't stick your hand in it. Learn from experience. So as you get that all whisked up, you're gonna let that keep going for a little bit. And you're gonna take your flour and you're gonna gently start putting it in. Alright, as this starts to firm up here and create some dough, what we're gonna do then is take this, kind of move it down. You got a KitchenAid or stop stirring it. You just got a regular one. And then we're gonna get all the dough off of there. And we're gonna get ourselves some more flour. Get yourself a little flour, your mixing surface. There you go. And you're gonna take it out, and then you're gonna start rolling it up. Eat as best as possible. You're gonna start breaking it up into little balls, like so. Right, you're gonna wanna rinse off your hands. An easier step, if you don't rinse off your hands, is taking some olive oil and actually alleviating that stickiness with the olive oil. Once you get your balls all set and ready to rock and roll, what you're gonna do is you're gonna get yourself a cooking pan, and then you're gonna get them out. You're gonna put them on here because we want to let them rise for a little while. Put a little bit of olive oil right over the top of them, like so. That's good. The next step is what we'll show you is how to make some marinara sauce. It's gonna go on the pizza, so stay tuned. Oh, and welcome back. See, now we're gonna tell you a little bit about how to make some marinara. First and foremost, after you get yourself a nice glass of Coors Light, okay, that's the American way. You're gonna come over here and get yourself some Nina's Italian San Marzano tomatoes. Now, Costco, because everybody likes buying in bulk, gives you a pretty stellar deal on this giant thing of tomatoes. We're going to just get through this. So, now that you got that open, what you're gonna wanna do is get yourself a big old pot, put it on medium high, get a bunch of olive oil, throw that in there. Can't have enough olive oil. Boom, cook the pan. Then, you take some minced garlic. Oh, try to open that. Boom. What you want to do is you want to saute the garlic and get that really open and fermenting as best as possible. So you get that going. A little tablespoon. This is all based upon how much you're actually using, but I like to basically more or less coat the pan. And I add as I go along as well too. So you're finding yourself some Italian seasoning. Throw that whole thing in there. I don't got much left of that one, so I'm gonna throw most of it in. Boom, there you go. You want to get yourself a strainer because these are going to be whole tomatoes as well too. Something that almost basically fits into here. Get yourself a nice spoon. You can kind of stir this around a little bit. So you're going to need some salt to be added in that. Let's turn that sucker up. While we're waiting, let's take a sip of the tasty beverage. Alright, so now that we got this thing up to a steaming heat, it's starting to cook off some of that oils and juices and whatnot. So what we're gonna wanna do is we're gonna wanna take a strainer of sorts. Okay, easiest way to do that is throw this guy right in there like so. You can start mincing these tomatoes by your hand. Alright, now that you got that going, you're gonna throw them right in there like that. And you're gonna squish them up as best as possible. Now you can put them in a blender beforehand, but I like my marinara pretty chunky. When you got most of them good and squished, it's okay if you miss a couple here and there. You'll be able to sift them out. And we'll throw the rest in there like so. Stand back, because this is the splash zone. Boom. Alright. Now we got that all rocking and rolling. You want to start stirring her up here. And don't forget, we gotta add the salt. And you're gonna want to add, you're thinking to yourself, wow, this is a lot of salt. It's actually not. It's all based on taste preference, but you're gonna want to definitely salt it down pretty good. Sea salt, whole salt, pink salt, whatever kind of salt. Oh, help and full of basil in there. Definitely take off the fun stopper. I'm gonna throw a bunch of basil in there. Like it all basil-y. Then we get that a little stirred in. Got myself a bunch of them. And you wanna chop fine. Once you get that finely chopped, come over here, throw her back in. Still medium-high heat. And we're gonna, I don't know, give her a good old taste test. Oh, that's good. It's real good stuff. You're gonna like it. Traditionally, you're supposed to be waiting about 2 hours to let the dough rise. Tried a new recipe this time. So I think this should be okay. What you're gonna wanna do is get yourself some parchment paper. And if you have one, a pizza pan, do just fine. I put the back end of it on. All right, now that we got this going, there's a lot going to this one. I'm personally gonna throw a little bit more olive oil on it. I got the feeling it needs a little bit more. I'll throw a little bit of salt on there too. You're gonna want to turn that down from medium-high to a about 3 or 4 on the stove, old stove. So it's a good old simmer. Nice salt action in here. I like large flakes of salt. And I do the best as possible here with kind of rolling this up. Get a little bit of that going. Kind of do this number, you know. Eat her out here. Okay, nice and flaky crust. That's what we're looking for. Get yourself a nice rolling pin. Start rolling her out a little bit to get her started. Gonna make about, I would say anywhere from a 14 to a 16-inch pizza. This is intense work. Almost like a P90X the deal. Alright. Now we got that all good and rock and rolling. Stretch her out a little bit. Toss her in the air. Close up of this one. You want yourself a nice thick crust. So you're gonna wanna go around the edges to try to thin that out. Not cut it, but thin it out as best as possible. So now as we got that nice and thin, pizza all rolled out, okay? What you're gonna do is you're gonna find yourself either the top of this, okay? You're gonna flour it a little bit, or get yourself a little pizza, I don't know, whatever they call this thing. And you're gonna flour that as best as possible. Boom, good to go on that one, okay? So now what you wanna do, you wanna make sure, check your marinara over here. A little bit of cheese. Rip this thing open. There you go. Now you got that open, okay? Now, follow me outside. If you don't have a grill, then you're gonna wanna put your oven on, oh gosh, whatever it is. 600 degrees, 500 degrees, as high as it goes. Cool. Now that you got the grill turned on or your oven turned on, what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna finish up the pizza, take it over here, stir your marinara, okay? Get enough marinara on there, but not too much because you don't want it soaked in. Okay, and then you want that pizza pie real nice, just like that. Like I said, those chunks are good. I like them. If you don't like them, you can get a little bit thinner next time. Make sure you get a little bit more, if you like more, if you like less, whatever. Spread it in your fingers like that. Oh yeah, it's perfect. Real chunky, just like that. I like it extra cheesy. Boom. Now we're gonna take it out to the grill. You're gonna grill it until it's nice and golden brown. Or if you like a little bit more burnt to the crust, good to go on that one. That's how you make a pizza.